What's up? What's up? And welcome to another episode, Master Moats film session. And you know it's time to talk Nick Chubb. Why? Because free agency is right around the corner. He is one of those running backs that we could have interest in. I mean, obviously, the reports are that we have interest, but let's see why that interest is relevant at this stage. So you already know the drill. Hit the like button one time for the culture. Don't forget to subscribe either if you are new to the channel. But let's go ahead and tap in on a couple of plays with Nick Chubb from this past season. All right, so this first play with Nick Chubb, we just get a chance to see him inside zone, put a foot in the ground, finding the hole, and ultimately creating a nice pickup. So that's Nick Chubb right there. We'll play it in full speed. Then after that, we'll break it down. It's very interesting though, watching this Browns tape more and more and more. I'm just like, wow, Nick Chubb, good player. They got some good players over here, but as a whole, man, the Browns they do a lot of just Brownsy type of things that just get them out of stadiums without having the victory that they would be desiring. But that's for them and not for us. As pertains to Nick Chubb, though, man, interesting dude, man. Obviously, we know what he sustained in terms of that injury 2 years ago, right? Nick, obviously, what Minkah Fitzpatrick was able to do. But from there, man, I will say I was impressed with his ability to come back this season, and largely due to his explosiveness, his contact balance, and just his fearlessness running through the hole. So right here, you get a chance to see him on a inside zone, okay? So with this, the thing that I like is this play could hit front side, but it could also hit backside. And why is that? Because of the zone concept, we're really trusting Nick Chubb's vision. And we're basically saying, man, we're going to make these guys up front right. All right. So by all of these guys winning their blocks and ultimately pushing everybody to that direction, now you can see where Nick Chubb is able to stay vertical here, but now hit it off this backside and get a nice chunk right here. Explosive contact, boom. And this is the thing to me that I was really impressed with, because after seeing a person sustain such a violent injury the way that he did, you would think he would be skittish around any type of contact around his lower body, but that's not the case. And it showed up multiple times this season when he came back. Played in, a good amount of games this year following the major knee injury that he sustained early in 2022. But that is the one thing that I will say about him, man. The toughness continues to show. He broke his foot later in this game, but for this to be the last game that he played this year, this is in week 15, mind you, okay? Like what I was seeing. And like I said, that's fresh off the injury. So let's go check out another play real quick. All right, now here's that same running play, now just in a different direction, but for sure Cleveland liked that play. And honestly, Nick Chubb, man, every time he ran this play, he picked up about 6, dang near 7 yards, man. Yep, 86. 86 did a good job of blocking too. Bop, point of the attack. Now hit it and go. Let's go. Let's go. And we got a body on the ground. Everybody pointing to the body. Come on, man. Don't point to the body, but keep your head up, young defenders. Coming in there on the back like Nick Chubb. See this dude's quads? His paws. Look at this dude's quads, man. This is a big body dude, man. All right. Strong. Real strong. And it is cool too, man, how he has this like super vertical stance before taking the snap. Very Ashton Genty-like as well, man, for the younger cats out there that's following them Boise State boys. But the thing I like is this, man, once again, two-way go in the sense of he can hit it front side or he can hit it more vertical downhill, right? But the one thing that Nick Chubb is constantly doing, he's getting his shoulder pads vertical. Why is that important? Because he's always going to be gaining ground. He's always in powerful positions. And when you're talking about his contact balance and why he does a good job of falling forward a lot is due to that. But beautiful vision right here. And I'll say the Browns did a good job of blocking it up. We know at times the run blocking element at the National Football level can be hit or miss. But it's all about finding that one crease, that one hole, and then getting the most out of it. And this is why I love to see the acceleration. Let's get upfield. Beautiful game right there. Like I said, man, keep your head up, young fella. Keep your head up. But this is the thing that Nick Chubb does well. And this is still, like I said, post-injury, right? You still see the vision. You still see the acceleration. And those are the things that are critical. And now, mind you, the Browns didn't utilize him a ton when he came back. He was getting about 10 to 12 runs per game. But with that, he was still averaging about 4.5 to 5 yards per game. Under that context, man, it'd be, 11 carries for 48, 50 yards, that type of concept. But it was this type of stuff right here. Let me play it one more time full speed because, like I said, man, those are all the things that we're looking to find out with Nick Chubb. Contact bounce. Do you still have that? Do you still have that explosiveness through the hole? Are you nervous when dudes are flying in to hit you low? And this is what I would love to see right here, man. This is what I love to see. So let's get to this next play real quick. All right, now before we get to this final play, make sure you hit that like button because I know you're enjoying the content, and subscribe if you are new to the channel. You see how he still has explosiveness. You see how he still has that contact balance. You see the confidence that he has also in driving off of that leg and taking some hits, very similar to how Minka had hit him. But we obviously got to see, can you create when there is nothing there? Can you create something out of nothing? And that's what this final play is designed to show you all. So here we go. All right, now time to see him make something out of nothing. There he is, offset to the tight end side. Now we're getting a little why off, right? Love to see this. Get the people moving around, show them which end. But watch him work. Front side. Nope, not there. Get about the back door. Okay, let's go vertical. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. For a couple reasons, man. Let's talk about it, though. Let's talk about it. So the thing that stands out to me about this play is when nothing is there, can you still create positive plays? Can you still create positive production when the blocking scheme, when the call isn't correct, when a defender makes a play? And right now, what do we have? Man, heck of a job right here by, I think this was Chris Jones right here. It's ultimately pulling up the whole play. There's nowhere that Nick Chubb can go front side. He understands that because of the good job that this 3 technique has done. So from there, now he's processing through. Which gaps can he go through? Somebody's in there. You might could go in there, but you got to deal with that defender. And then this outside linebacker over here has inside leverage as well. So this is all the information that Nick Chubb is having to process on the fly. And you can see he wants to still hit it front side. He's trying to find it front side. He was looking in there for a second, didn't like it. So he goes to the jump cut out here. And then excellent job by Chris Jones, ultimately controlling the offensive lineman here. And now from there, Chubb is forced to do what? Foot in the ground. Can you bail it out the backside where you got, 1, 2, 3 dudes over here? And all right, count them up. Got 1, 2, 3 dudes over here for your 1, 2, 3 blockers. All right. So for Nick Chubb, the question is, can you get there? And now you got one-on-one, one man to beat. Outruns him, low arm tackle doesn't stop it. And if only we had this block right here, it could have got weird. Now I think those dudes catch him, but it could have got real weird. But unfortunately, he doesn't make that block out there on the perimeter. And that's the defender that ultimately stops this. And he knows it, shakes his head and all the other good stuff. You know how it is. I get him next time, coach. Yep. But shout out to Nick Chubb, though, man. This is what I wanted to see, man. These are the questions that I have as it pertains to Nick Chubb. Are you still explosive? Is your vision still there? Do you still have your power, your confidence? And when it's not blocked up correct, because we do know at times we don't always block it up correct, can you make something out of nothing? Get in your bag, make something work. Just imagine. Just imagine. Oh, my goodness. Shout out to Cleveland. Shout out to Cleveland, baby. But this is what I want to see right here, man. This is what I want to see. And I play one final time in full speed, just so like I said, man, we can get an understanding of how he's moving right now post-injury. And if it makes sense for us to be interested in him and let alone potentially signing this man. But I like it. I think it's moving still really well, and I would be excited to see what it looks like a year removed or even further removed from that injury. So, as you can see, final game that Nick Chubb did play in this past season, week 15 versus the Chiefs. Production was there, moved really well. The power and all the other little things that we are in search of still shows up. And the other thing that I like is this, and this is one of the things that I always have to remind myself of, but more so to just, the viewers. Just because a guy has a fast 40 times, just because a guy can go straight line fast, it doesn't necessarily equate to, ultimately being a productive player at this stage. And when you look at what Nick Chubb still is able to do, even with the injuries, the thing that separates him compared to some of these younger guys that are going to be coming to the league that we might be considering, as different avenues and different options, the vision, the anticipation, the toughness, the ball security, the production that is associated with Nick Chubb, and not talking about past, because we know what he was in the past. It was, like I said, top tier. But even in this short sense of returning, I just think that this is a dude that, man, I'm intrigued to see what he does next year, and I would prefer to, hopefully be seeing that production be with us than against us. But either way, you guys let me know your thoughts on Nick Chubb and what you saw from him. And ultimately, when you're hearing these reports about the Steelers, Coach Tomlin being intrigued, being excited potentially about Nick Chubb joining the squad, do y'all feel the same way? But either way, I appreciate you for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. And until next time, baby, peace.